Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. My name is Sharika Sanders, and I'm the owner of Transform the Gap, where I help women of color in accounting specifically, because that is my passion, working with these wonderful individuals, helping them to advance in their careers, understanding how to speak up for themselves, understanding how to move to that next level where they're in leadership, professionally as well as personally. And I have with me today, this one is, I always say someone I know that you should know, but I feel like I need to add a little extra oomph to this one because her spirit just speaks itself for herself. And I'm sure that you will see that too. So I like to introduce Laura Harstad. Thank you so much for being here, speaking with me today. And please tell us a little bit more about you.
Thank you, Sharika. I'm so excited to be here. And I'm in Minnesota right now. It's -5 degrees. But that's all right. I have a home-based business. I'm a virtual photographer, so I don't have to go outside today. So I'm a photographer who can just sit right here and take photos of you through your phone wherever you are in the world. And I've had the amazing blessing of doing photo shoots on every single continent. And I'm still amazed by that, that was possible. And I just love helping people shine.
That's because you shine. And so global virtual, I hope your headline says that, global virtual
Not yet.
photographer, because you are, as you all can see, even on her background, the amazing pictures. And uh, there is a post. We all know if you go to a person's page and you can see their post, and there is a post that Laura posted with some of the headshots that she's taken, and they are just phenomenal. So make sure you not only, and I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but make sure you not only connect and reach out to Laura, but check out her post if you're interested to see what her works looks like, or even going to her site, because it would also be tagged. And so to get back on track, because you said that, and I had to say it because I love what you do, and how you do it, and the idea also virtual photography. So it just made me think about, if there's something, anybody listening, anybody watching, if there's something that you're thinking about doing and you're having a little bit of nerves and you're like, this isn't something that'll work, or this isn't something we've heard of before, or who would think of X, but you have that idea, maybe it's because you're supposed to be the one. Maybe you're not crazy, maybe you're the first. And so just think about that. And for those who are looking for that spiritual sign, think about Noah and building the boat in a time where there had never even been rain. And so to get step back out of your light, my apologies, and back to Laura.
I agree with everything.
Please tell us, or the $1 million question, please tell us, what is one of the things that you know that we should know?
Well, this is a $1 million question, and I love that you ask it. The first thing that came to mind is that you deserve to be seen and to fill the space in the world that God has prepared for you. You were placed where you are for a reason, and He has already planned the people and prepared the people who He wants to connect with you, whether that's virtually or in person in your community. You are where you are meant to be. So don't hide your light. Just shine as brightly as you can. People are looking for your light. They're looking for you, and they want to connect with you, and you will be a blessing to them.
Amazing. And I really hope that's resonating as you hear that, definitely with me, even in hearing you say that, because so many of us are fall victim to, I can't think of the word I want to say, but to comparison, and always looking at what somebody else is doing, or how they're doing it, or how their progress goes, and then comparing ours to theirs. And then we measure ourselves based off of their success or lack thereof. And it has nothing to do with that. I don't care if it's the exact same person doing the exact same thing in the exact same place. You are still different. Your calling is different, and your purpose may even be different. And so I love that you said that, because I think that's a great reminder for some, and for others who may not even know that. Um, Great insight for you to understand that your journey is your journey, and where you are called to be is for you. And as long as you focus on who called you to be there, and not on all of these other things that are distractions going on around us, that your impact will be great, your purpose will be served, you will have joy, all of these things. And then you can have someone like Laura capture that joy through a virtual photo shoot. And so I love that you said that. I appreciate that. And I feel like that also just speaks to your spirit, and the joy that I feel like you bring. Not even trying to, not even without saying anything, but it just exudes from you. So I appreciate that about you.
Well, and I love how you're saying that, we can feel intimidated at comparing to other people. As an accountant, as a photographer, there's a lot of other people in our area, in our
Hmm.
fields, probably right down the street even. I mean, where I
Hmm.
live in my city, there's so many photographers. And you can just, so I think we can think, oh, it's saturated. It's an
Right,
oversaturated market.
right.
I don't even want to jump into this. And I actually had some of those thoughts before I went into photography full time. Like, where is my space? Like, where will I even be needed? There's so many photographers out there. But you realize that people connect to you personally
Yes.
because, yes, there's a lot of accountants, there's a lot of photographers, but it's people getting to know you. It's that um, connection, that personal connection that people have, and that makes them want to work with you and entrust you with helping to guide them on their journey in whatever way that is. And I know, like, through photography, I didn't realize this at the beginning, but what a lot of people experience is just that transformation of kind of confidence and understanding that they are shining brightly, and they can
Hmm.
finally see it through the photos that I take. They couldn't see it before
Hmm.
because I think so many women, especially, are very critical of themselves,
Yes,
sadly, instead
yes.
of realizing like God made you so wonderfully and with so much joy. He made you just the way you were meant to be. And yet we forget that and we start thinking about ourselves in the way that the world thinks about people,
Hmm.
but that's not
Hmm.
the same. And so through photography, I want people to see themselves the way that God sees them, which is just this amazing, beautiful light that they are just filling the world with. And that to me, I'm just so glad I can capture that and help people see that. That is so powerful.
That you're right. And you know what? It's so true. There are two pictures that are the best that I believe I've ever taken. And I was not posing for either picture.
Yeah.
Both times, one time I was actually fixing my clothes, and the other time I don't know what I was looking for or at, but I was looking for something, and the photographer caught a picture, and those are
Mhm.
my two best pictures. And to me, that speaks to exactly what you just said, which was it's the things that we don't see and what's inside of us that shines when we're not trying to be like anybody else, when we're not trying to impress other people, when we're not trying to meet other people's standards or requirements, and we just
Yes.
be.
Hmm.
That's when our light shines. And I love how you call that out, because that is something that tends to show in our photographs. And even also to your point of when you said, there are so many photographers, where do I fit in? Well, apparently
Hmm.
globally, because you have been able to do that. And people have been able to see you and connect with your spirit and say, you know what? This is someone that I will want to work with to capture that best part of me, because I know that they're giving me the best of them. And so you're right, they do connect with the person. And you're such an amazing person to connect with. So again, like I said in the beginning, I'll make sure that Laura is tagged within this time in this video as her contact information. Connect with her, reach out, LinkedIn, go to her website, check out her amazing portfolio of work that she's done, but she also has some posts on LinkedIn as well. If you're already on LinkedIn and just want to stick in this space, well, they're there too. So you can find them. Please connect, have the conversations. If nothing else, this is just an amazing person to know. And before we conclude, was there any final thoughts, questions, comments, emotional speeches? We're here for it.
Oh, well, I should say my favorite word with, before this ends. So
Okay.
you can maybe tell from my color, this is my brand color is yellow, but I love joy. Joy is my thing. And that's something that I want more people in the world to have more joy in their life. And I know it's possible. And I've worked really hard to, to have my life just full of joy, peace, love, all those wonderful good things. And so, if you want to jump on a coffee chat, I love talking about that. And that's something that I'm so passionate about as well. I'm starting a joy circle next week. And I want to connect with other women who know that there is more to life than being in the rat race, which is so easy to get pulled into. It's just culturally we just start following the path into too much and busyness and all the things. So
Yes.
I want to help you focus on what's more important and to instead of trying to find time to have joy and peace in your home, that's the priority. And with work, to having just that's the base, that's where you start and then make decisions from that. And so
Mhm.
I do love coffee chats. I love to connect with people, and I'm just so thankful for our conversation today.
Well, I'm thankful for you. I will speak on all of our behalf. We're all thankful for you, for the joy that you bring, for the joy circle. So again, make sure you connect. Have a coffee chat. She's already given you the open door. Have the coffee chat. Find out more about the joy circle and how you can find that inner joy. I know that's something that we all look for and we all need. And so I thank you again for who you are. I thank you for your service. We appreciate your time. And until next time, thank you and see you soon.
Thank you.